On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
Standard that you have. So let's just say, for example, if the barrier to entry to be able to bust you down is just, light work, take you to dinner, and that's the end of the conversation, then that's the barrier that we gonna hit because that's the thing. And that's how we separate the difference between a wife and a chick that we just gonna deal with at that particular time. And so, you have to also, you can get in the door, but you also have to make yourself available to be viewed as marriage material. And I'm not saying that y'all aren't or y'all are, I'm not using any of y'all as an example at all, but you also have to show yourself to be worthy of a ring, right? Just because you get his attention, now is how you present yourself, because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So if we only see you one way, or we see how you are in an environment around other people, and it doesn't look like something that we'd be interested in taking home to our mother, then we not, because we already made up in our mind subconsciously the minute that we met you of whether or not you was marriage material.
If they call me, cool. If they don't, I'm not gonna go try to find him again and be like, you didn't call me. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, that's the extreme. I'm just saying, if
I'll give them my card. If they call me, they call me. If they don't, they don't. I feel like that's all I can do.
If the opportunity presents itself where let's just say that you was in ATL and you had seen this guy on panels, y'all had a conversation and you find out more about him. You guys did breakfast or lunch or something like that the next day. You found out he's a good guy.
Okay.
You guys go your separate ways.
Okay.
Are you going to give him a call?
Give him a call. Give him a call. I got his number.
Yeah. Like y'all went on lunch in ATL. You found out even more about him.
When we went on lunch, I got his number.
Right. Y'all exchanged numbers, and no matter who got the number, y'all exchanged numbers, and you found out he got it going on. He's single. He has no kids. He's looking for a wife. You guys get back to
I mean, we talked and we got to know. Of course, I would text him. Yeah, I would call him. I would text him, be like, "What's good? Did you make it home safe? Just wanted to. Did you have a good time at the event? Make some small talk from there, and then see what happens after that. I mean, if he calls me, then he's interested. But I'm not gonna like call or double text, triple text. Like, no. But I will reach out and be like, did you enjoy the event? Like, how are you doing? You made it home safe, stuff like that. Like,
okay. And to Anton's point, he's saying that there are women that's out there going to go get their husband.
So what they saying, like, what would the text be? Since I need to learn something, what would the text be? Like, I really enjoyed your company and I want to take you out to dinner. You take me out to dinner.
I will say.
What do I say? Like, I want to take you to a museum. What do I do?
Go ahead, Siobhan. What was you about to say?
The same way that you was able to figure out, not you in particular, but the same way that women figured out how to finesse guys out of dinners, y'all can figure out how to approach a guy. How to.
That's different though.
No. Okay.
I know. Well, listen. When me and Rita reconnected, it wasn't because of me. It was because of her. I was busy. I was working 2 jobs. I was grinding. I was going to get mine. I was doing what I was doing. She reached out and got in touch with my mother and asked my mother to have me call her back and find her and all of this other type of stuff. She went and made her move and all of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? She set things up. She set up the dates and all of that type of stuff. I was busy. I wasn't even checking for that junk. I wasn't even checking for none of that. I was doing what I was doing. I wasn't worried about that. And I have to say that if it was not for her, we would not even be having this conversation at all right now. And so it's very much her fault. She is the one that made the move. She is the one that made phone calls. She is the one that went out of her way to make sure that she got in touch with me, and then it just played out the way it played out. So I don't know.
Follow-up question. Why do you think that, Anton? And do you think that if she wouldn't have been proactive, that you would be married right now?
I think I would have been married, but I just wasn't thinking about none of that. I was focused on my grind. I was focused on going to get what I was getting. And even when we reconnected on, oh, what's up? What's happening or whatever. And she was just like, yo, she kind of was like, yo, I'm available. You coming to get me or not? Come get me. And it just played out like that. I was like, all right, I got you. Next thing you know, she was getting a car. Next thing you know, she was getting a ring. And it just played out like that. But she's the one that made that move.
So, Anton, what was I looking like earlier?
I don't think you be knowing what your facial expressions be looking like, Siobhan.
Really?
Your facial expressions be funny. So would you shoot your shot, Siobhan? You wouldn't shoot your shot?
Yeah, I do shoot my shot.
So
whether it's missed or not.
I feel like I shoot my shot too. I'm just not like, I don't know. I'm more so, you know, I move the basket closer to you. I move the basket right here to make it very easy for you to know that this shot is for you and you take it.
I mean, but there's probably tons of women that are going right to them. So depending on the
I don't
game,
know. I believe that there's a certain
trying to play them type of games.
These women these days are so aggressive. There's so many men I have seen be in situations with women. And I get it. Anton, you know, Rita got the good end of it, but there are a lot of situations with women that they are so thirsty and they do all of the work. The man, they don't even realize that the man is not necessarily interested. It's just convenient. You're conveniently always here. You're conveniently doing stuff for me. You know, you look kind of good. You got a little bit of a fat ass. Why the fuck not? But and when they find something that they really want, they see something that they really want, they're going to drop you and go after her and marry her in 3 months. I promise you. So
Well,
like when you make it too convenient and you don't make him do
well, that's because
to earn you, I just think that that's like, I don't
know.
You're
missing it. See, the thing about it is that playing hard to get is not.
I didn't say play hard to get. I just said
I'm speaking figuratively. I'm not saying literally playing hard to
get. Okay.
Speaking figuratively because I'm just kind of summarizing, you know, talking points or whatever. Is guys move according to the standards that you set for them. So we only gonna hit whatever standard that you have. So let's just say, for example, if the barrier to entry to be able to bust you down is just, you know, light work, take you to dinner, and that's the end of the conversation, and that's the barrier that we gonna hit because that's the thing. And that's how we separate the difference between a wife and a chick that we just gonna deal with at that particular time. And so, you know, you have to also, you can get in the door, but you also have to make yourself available to be viewed as marriage material. And I'm not saying that y'all aren't or y'all are, I'm not using any of y'all as an example at all, but you also have to show yourself to be worthy of a ring, right? Just because you get his attention, now is how you present yourself because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So if we only see you one way, or we see how you are in an environment around other people, and it doesn't look like something that we'd be interested in taking home to our mother, then we not, because we already made up in our mind subconsciously the minute that we met you of whether or not you was marriage material.